Hari Om Tat Sat. A warm and friendly welcome to Sadhana the Inward Path. Yes, you are tuned into South Africa's finest Hindu magazine show right here on S3 with me, your host, Alisha Gaya-Prasad. Today on Sadhana, and in continuation of our COVID mini-series, we focus on Seva of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. We also take in the festive cheer as we celebrate 100 years of the Aryan Benevolent Homes. Radhika Gounden is back in the kitchen with more mouth-watering recipes, and we take a look at the art of living Guru Puja in current times. Hare Krishna Food for Life is the world's largest vegetarian food distribution program, serving millions of meals daily, with projects in over 60 countries. With roots in the Vaishnava culture of charity and distribution of pure food to all, the project is a modern-day revival of the ancient culture of hospitality and a belief in the equality of all beings. Sadhana captured the essence of their humanitarian relief aid during these challenging times of COVID-19.
I'm part of Food for Life South Africa operations team and part of the Western region team. I've been working with food preparation and prasadam distribution since 2003 with the festival committee at the Hare Krishna temple. And in 2013, I started with Food for Life South Africa. We put on a culturally, many spiritually one festival at the Durban beachfront. And being part of the festival committee cooking team, I became the liaison partner with Food for Life South Africa. We started our first mini kitchen, Merebank Food for Life, in 2013 in North Dean. And from then onwards, it's grown on to 34 branches. We had 32, and during COVID-19, 2 branches were added on because they could see the type of work we were doing, trying to eradicate hunger and malnutrition. As we say, service to mankind is service to God. And we believe this wholeheartedly. And then we started off, we are very, very small with Panchamrit Prabhu. But because of his actions, because of his intense perseverance, this kitchen has grown to phenomenal numbers that people can't imagine and fathom. When I think of others less fortunate than myself, then automatically whatever I need to fulfill this task comes to pass. We did never know that we were going to achieve such huge amounts delivered out of this backyard. However, Panchamrit Prabhu from the outset told me, you don't worry about anything, you just come and assist me and everything will get done.
At the present moment, up to today, we've cooked out 74,900 plates of meals. The regions that we cover is the Bluff, Wentworth, Merebank, the Navy area. We've gone to Isipingo, Malagasy, Lamontville, then we go to Chatsworth. We cover Bottlebrush, Shellcross, Welbydot. We even do Montclair, and we went as far as Marigny. It averages about 20,000 rand per day. Most of the well-wishers deposit into our account, but during the lockdown period, a lot of them have been very generous, and they either donate in cash or the vegetables or the spices.
In the Wentworth area, we're dealing with about 5 NGOs, including councillors, etc. So we're dealing with the Wentworth Renaissance community. We're dealing a committee. We're dealing with the women of Wentworth. We're dealing with Wentworth Angels. We're dealing with the councillors from Lamontville, Mr. Ngema. We're dealing with the Sai organization in Chatsworth to help us in Shawcross. We're dealing with an individual in Welbydot. His name is Merlin. He got onto the radio in Lotus FM and he discussed his plight, and we immediately got on into our buckies and we went to see the plight in Welbydot to assist Merlin. We do it with another individual in Welbydot, Dunpal as well. So the NGOs come here, they pick up between 150 to 400 meals. So each time when we cook, we churn out 2,000 meals. So every time we cook, we got 2,000 meals. And in terms of time frame, Mr. Paul Pillay, Panchamrit Prabhu, hardly sleeps. Food for Life South Africa on its whole have looked at Panchamrit Prabhu as an inspiration during the lockdown period. It was his initiative that pushed me to push the board to push everyone else to start getting this going.
The centennial celebration of any organization is a milestone achievement. It is a time of reflection on a proud history and heritage, its traditions, values, and principles. It is a celebration of the indelible place it occupies in the hearts of its people. It was in this spirit that the ABH marked the 100th year of its foundation. The home cares for more than 700 vulnerable persons, the aged, the disabled, and the orphaned.
सूरज की गर्मी से जलते हुए तन को मिल जाए तरवर की छाया, ऐसा है सुख मेरे मन को मिला है, मैं जब से शरण तेरे आया मेरे राम। जैसे सूरज की गर्मी से जलते हुए तन को मिल जाए तरवर की छाया, ऐसा है सुख मेरे मन को मिला है, मैं जब से शरण तेरे आया मेरे राम।
Today is to celebrate this very 100 years of caring, sharing and serving. To feel honored and privileged and thankful to bask in the light of all these divine earth angels.
I want to recite a mantra that is very close to Narayan Bhai's heart. And it also says much about the Aryan Benevolent Home and why it has lasted so long. Om Sangachadvam Samvadadvam Samvo Manansi Janatam Deva Bhagam Yatha Purve Sanjana Na upasate. This is a command given by God for our social well-being and unified progress. It states, O man, move together, move forward together, speak with one voice, and let there be unity in your thought. Just as in ancient times your forebears executed their duties with understanding and conviction, so too should you execute your duties.
One evening, a founder member of the Arya Yuvuk Sabha, Mr. D.G. Satyadeva, witnessed a policeman's brutality towards a homeless beggar who stepped in a public toilet in Victoria Street. After being beaten with a baton, the man was driven out into the wintry cold. Horrified by what he saw and haunted by the plight of the homeless, he urged his fellow AYS members to establish a home for the homeless as a matter of urgent priority. On that historic day, the Sabha took the momentous decision to address the problem and work towards providing this much needed service for all destitute persons. A fundraising effort began immediately to establish a home for the homeless. Money was raised through drama productions, concerts and musical evenings organized by the cultural arm of the AYS. In 1921, a wood and iron building in Cato Manor was built to house the homeless. It was then known as the Arya Anath Ashram, which loosely translated became known as the Aryan Benevolent Homes.
Om Akshnor me Chakshurastu Om Karnayor me Shrotramastu.
The officials have done a commendable work, knowing that we come from a tin shanty home in Ashwell, which was known as the Clayton Gardens Home for the Aged. And as my introduction by the Master of Ceremonies, that today, by the will of God, we're celebrating 100 years. And I'm happy to be part of it, that 48 years, knowing Aryan Benevolent Home. And I have it in my heart at all times. To rise in life, we must be down to earth, humble, grateful, to serve, to care, to share, and abide by what humanity offers all of us. God bless us all. God bless ABH, and God bless the officials. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our three revered Swamis on stage to bless the officials of the Aryan Benevolent Home. They will bless them after I recite the mantras. Om Swasti na Indro Vridashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti na Star Akshyo Arishtanemihi Swasti no Brihaspatir Dadhatu Om Apaha Shivaha Shivatamaha Shantaha Shantatamastaste Krinvantu Bheshajam Om Swasti Swasti Swasti.
Welcome back. During these icy winter days, the kitchen becomes one of our least favorite places to be in. But have no fear, Radhika Gounden is near with some quick, easy and nutritious dishes. On our menu today, Radhika serves up a yummy and delicious aubergine stack. Truly amazing.
Hare Krishna, Namaste, Vanakkam, Sai Ram and Jai Gurudev. Welcome to Conscious Cooking with Radhika. On our menu today, we have a versatile vegetable, also known as brinjal, eggplant or aubergine. To prepare this divine treat, we have a number of ingredients like olive oil, some thyme and spicy green chili sliced in half, a trio of sliced pepper, some chopped carrots, mini corn, some broccoli sprouts, and I prepared 2 potato mash here. It's been boiled in salted water and it's been mashed ready for use. Some brown sugar, some dried herbs, and tarragon dried herbs as well. And we need a little bit of butter. We've got black pepper, which is going to be freshly ground, some coarse salt and honey, and not forgetting the vegetable of the day, aubergine. To prepare this lovely dish, I need to make an oil marinade for it. I'm going to pour in a little bit of olive oil, add some dried herbs to the olive oil. I'm going to add some salt. So as you can see, it's looking quite yummy. So we're going to use this now to coat our slices of aubergine. I'm a big fan of mashed potatoes. While that butter is starting to get hot, I'm going to use some green chili, so that also cooks in nice. So it's just a little bit of melted butter, it's some chilies, so I'm going to toss in my mash. It's starting to look glossy and thick, and exactly how a good mash should be. Now I'm making this as a main meal. So I want the brinjal stack with the work. Oh, that sizzle in butter, wow. Looking lovely, look at that. So I'm ready to toss in my broccoli florets as well as my mini corn with carrots sauteed in butter. I'm going to now focus on my thyme-infused butter so that I can add my, as soon as the peppers have released their sweet flavor, coupling with the thyme-infused butter, we'll be ready to assemble our aubergine stack. Our delicious vegetarian stack. Amazing aubergine.
That sure looks tasty. I tell you, deep inside you is a fountain of bliss, a fountain of joy. Deep inside your center core is truth, light, love. There is no guilt there. There is no fear there. These are the words of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, the founder and spiritual head of the Art of Living Foundation. The organization was founded on the premise of promoting inner peace and a sense of community and Ubuntu. Various sadhana techniques are used as transformation tools to promote this sense of tranquility and oneness. In honor of these teachings, a special Thanksgiving Guru Puja is offered to the founder of the Art of Living Foundation on his birthday. Sadhana was there to experience it.
Hello everyone, good evening and Jai Gurudev. A very warm welcome to you all to this very special birthday satsang this evening of our beloved Gurudev. You know, Gurudev in his 65 years has left such an indelible print on this planet through his tireless service.
You know, in South Africa, since the lockdown, Art of Living and its sister organization, the International Association for Human Values, we have taught over probably 685 programs and workshops reaching, well over 10,000 people. So the online programs have really brought us close to our participants. And it's also worth mentioning that from the start of the lockdown, Gurudev has also been engaging with various worldwide medical professionals, politicians.
The service initiative during the pandemic included the distribution of 6,000 tons of food to 5 million families. It helped set up 7 COVID care hospitals and provided with over 200,000 PPE kits. Trauma relief programs were also conducted for more than 1 million migrant laborers and COVID warriors to bring mental relief.
Guruji says there's even a greater need now to be out there and serving people and helping people to cope with stress and depression, various things that are going on. And actually, Guruji's vision is to bring a smile on everybody's face, on every single person on the planet, bring a smile to their face. So that is just stress-free and violence-free society, and the reach that the Art of Living Foundation now is pretty enormous in terms of the countries and the people. So I think this is the way Guruji is asking us, as Sri Sri Ravi Shankar has asked us to actually be more active in terms of your own sadhana, so you can serve people better.
Asmat Gurum Santatamanathosmi Shruti Smrati Purananam.
Guruji says we must do sadhana and then also service and satsang. Those are the 3 pillars.
Art of Living did some great work on that side, and Anil could probably touch on it, but they ran free courses for medical frontline workers also during the time. So we needed to give the support to our frontline workers. We honor, respect, and we thank them wholeheartedly for the efforts they've put in. And please reach out to us, to any of the frontline workers reach out to our organizations. We will do our best to support you as much as you can. One of our volunteers, who is a doctor, was actually going to government clinics and doing the HRE program with the workers, even during the lockdown, because he had a permit to do it, being a doctor. So he was going through to the clinics and doing the programs as well. So we do say to all the frontline workers in any sector of frontline, please do reach out to us if you need any assistance. The Art of Living and the International Association for Human Values are here to support you. Just reach out to us and we'll do our best to see how best we can help.
In this critical time of the corona pandemic, the International Association for Human Values would like to stand. Let's stand for humanity, for humanity, for humanity.
Celebrated poet Thiruvalluvar once wrote, "When the rare chance comes, seize it to do the rare deed." In every moment, let us make a conscious effort to always do the right thing, be it a choice to follow a healthy diet and lifestyle, or a choice to engage in activities that will benefit our own growth as well as the growth of humanity. And that brings us to an end to today's show. From the Sadhana team, may you keep shining your beautiful divine light into the world. Vanakkam.